Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Bullet in Vegas wants us to terminate Dynamite Danny. We'll get to Danny. He's not that difficult of a kill, but we'll be going by there anyway. What we want to do instead is loaded for bear, because we have to go hunt down and kill Red Bear. Or, well, hunt down and deal with Red Bear. So, welcome back to New Vegas with Triax2, Floaty, Raul, and Clarissa, whose name I suddenly blanked on. We're doing New Vegas Bounties 2, and we are currently on the trail of Red Bear, a decidedly angry tribal chap who, well, he's not a nice man. He's a slaver, he's a murderer, he's a very not nice man. Speaking of which, let me grab, settings. I think I figured out what happened to my... Yeah, that's what happened to my audio. My master volume got turned way down, so naturally you weren't hearing anything, because the game wasn't making much noise. all this effort I went into, thinking that it was OBS that was the problem, and I'm just not smart enough to have... I'm also not smart enough to have gone... I am not going to waste anti-material rifle bullets on coyotes. Hang on. I know said I was going to do this between quests, or between quests? I have a better idea. Where is my selling pants? Yes, I know, we're no longer wearing our signature armor. Suck it. Loading screen can suck it too, thank you. Frankie! Here you go. Buy this stuff from me. We'll get some highway repeater. You can't... I will sell you the thermic lance later. Let's see. I will take your throwing knives. I always like to have throwing knives if I can get my hands on them. I already have one of those, which is... right. Grab that. Let me get... There we go. We get some 5.56, and that reduced our weight. Our carry capacity. Barrel. I would actually... Excuse me. Ah, there we go. Wouldn't actually mind switching my signature armor to power armor. Or, excuse me a second. Sorry about that. Switching to power armor, or the, yeah, switching to power armor, or I think metal armor is the only other heavy armor available in the game, because one of the special abilities available is... Hang on, I can remember the name if I look up the signature armor settings, armor abilities list. Power assist, which can be only taken on heavy armor, but gives us plus 100 carry weight, which is incredibly useful if you're a heavy armor type. I have 27 road flares. I probably should either leave some behind or use some up. I also have night vision, so it's not exactly a necessary thing. Also, I'm surprised there's no option to remove fall damage, a la Fallout 4's power armor, but maybe. It may either be impossible with an armor ability, or something that was just not thought of by the mod author. Either way, I'm fine with it. I'm also surprised that nobody's thought to do a signature armor for Fallout 4, which could be kind of cool, and I might dig in and see if it can be done. I do want to play some more Fallout 4. I know it's not the most popular series. Duffel bag with ammo and some barrel cactus. Barrel cactus fruit's really weird. Because you look at it, food down, H2O down, endurance down. Okay. I think I can cook it into something useful. Yep. Is this... No. Okay. I used to have a mod that would allow me to pick up the bedrolls, but... Ooh, I can make gecko steak. And brushing water, no thank you. But, I'll take the campfire. There we go. And we're at capacity, so let's quick save, because some guy is kind of a troll. Let's also break out the shotgun. The hastily written note was apparently written by a captive of Red Bear. It prompts you to search under the bedroll for a holotape, and after a quick sweep, you discover the document. You glance over the notes and see a reference to Slade, the local Viper leader. As you continue to scan the letter, you hear someone approach.
You are in the wrong place at the wrong time, asshole.
Not so much as you. Who are you?
I'm Gustav, one of the Vipers. You got a lot of balls to come strolling into our camp.
I don't negotiate with petty bandits.
Well, fuck you.
There's only 3. Really? There's only 3 of you? What a pleb. Right. Bottle caps. Wrench. I'll even take your coffee mug. Also, I shot him in the face, which is hilarious. The funny thing about the metal helmet is probably the least used piece of armor in the entire game. Jury rigging means I can repair my armor with this, I believe. No? Color me surprised. And you also had... Only one of you even had a gun, you morons. Also...
I'm sure you'll...
Nope, that's not what I wanted. Also, we're kind of twins. Ha. It's awesome. Right. So, where was I? Help me. I'm being held captive by the Vipers, so I'm writing this at night. They're all drunk right now and tired from abusing me. I'd run, but the slave collar will blow me to bits if I get more than 50 meters away from Slade. He bought me from a Red Bear for 10 bottles of whiskey. Guess that's what I'm worth out here. Bad as Slade is, he's still an improvement over Red Bear. At least they give me food and water, and they don't beat me as much. They mainly just, well, you know. Don't tell me about the bad... Don't tell me about... Blah! Don't tell my family about the bad stuff if you find this. Just tell them I'm alive, that's all. They don't need to hear anything else. God willing, I'll make it through this. Slade's taking me to their camp, though I don't know where it is. I'm so scared. I think they're just going to use me up and then do away with me. I have to stay strong. Tell Ma and Pa I love them. Please help, Janie Parker. They kept saying something about the 95 when they mentioned where we're going. Oh, goody. And Slade. Charlie. Slade is breaking my balls again and again. He and Red Bear have their own little understanding, and I get stuck with the shit jobs. Like right now, I want to finish this letter, but I have to go set up an ambush ambush. Oh, illiterate raiders. You get a pass on this one, some guy. Ambush at the old campsite, because Slade thinks there's going to be a bounty hunter on his ass. He just does what Red Bear tells him. No balls. Last week, the a-hole humiliated me in front of everyone, just because I questioned one of his orders. I wasn't trying to be dramatic. I just didn't see the sense in sending a scouting party to scope out that saloon near Novak. Now I know why, though. He just wants to see what Doc Friday's up to, and wants me to kill him. Between you and me, though, I hope that old ghoul lights up Slade. He's got it coming. Anyway, I think someone is approaching the campsite. Maybe Slade was right for once. Right. I need to go back to McCarran. I've got to do the other part of the weapons. Here we go. Because I know where the 95 Viper encampment is, and it's just south of Novak. Fortunately, we have a fast way to get back to Novak, so we aren't going to have to walk all the way back again. Of course, if we did, I would cut that out. I mean, even I don't find it that interesting. Open sesame. Again, sesame. Right. So... the only downside to this place is that if you try and auto-sort all your stuff, it auto sorts everything, and it doesn't do a very particularly good job of it. Very particularly good job. Yep, English. So I end up manually sorting a lot. Fortunately, there's not that much that needs to be put away, so it won't take too much time as long as the loading screen decides it wants to behave itself. Thank you. Floating robot butt in my face. Great. Alright, and remove weapons. Come on. So, Numbskull's hunting rifle, a sniper rifle. Oh, and remove weapons. Excuse me, just a moment. Right, sorry about that. Also ditch that, thank you. Do I have a thermic lance? I don't appear to do so. This is awesome. If you... Thank you, add remove weapons. Tire iron, thermic lance. And I do have throwing knives here. Throwing knives are a bit odd. They're not... Where is it? There we are. One thermic lance, which looks awesome. Throwing knives are a bit of an odd weapon. I mean, they do just so much damage. Plasma pistol, thank you. They do just so much damage that if you can keep a supply of them, and I have less challenge doing, and my mod setup means that I don't have the challenge of doing that. They're incredibly useful. I mean, for a stealthy character, a throwing knife is... Well, it's basically a free kill against anything you can sneak that close up to. Humans anyway. Most animals... The sort of animals that you would want to kill with it, like kill stealthily, like Deathclaws, will see you coming. Basically no matter what. But, the humans, yeah, you sneak up on a human and you kind of have to use VATS because the trying to throw a throwing knife is incredibly awkward. I have the correct gun selected. Excellent. So, let's go see our friendly neighborhood gang leader and put a bullet in his face, or possibly some other part of his anatomy if it should present itself. Now, this is a short stick saloon. I haven't been in here before. No, I have been in here. I would come over here to pick up bounties. Hello, humanoids. Goodbye. So we were having an argument. As relates to the shooting. Excuse me. Okay. Well, that's an unintended. Okay, I've just shot his super sledge out of his hands. There, we got him. That took way more bullets than I expected it to. Anyway, having an argument involves the shooting in Fallout 4 versus other games. And I still disagree heavily about how it goes, but I'm not going to get back into the argument. Hello, Slade. Ah, he picked up somebody else's Rex. Oh, he did get decapitated. Excellent. And yes, I know it was a waste of bullets, and I don't care. Bullets are something I can get all I want of. So, I'm gonna guess you had it, and you picked it up. Yep. Actually, I think I shot that guy as he was trying to pick up that guy's gun, which is hilarious. I also shot you. Ooh, anti-venom. Anti-venom is something that you don't use it very often, but when you do, you want to have it. Right. Janie Parker. Last words. Yes, little dignity. You find Janie's corpse, and it's apparent that she suffered torture, abuse, and sexual assault at the hands of her captors. There also appears to be a small, crumpled note inside her pocket. Yes, thank you. I noticed that already. So, Salinas, last words. I'm dying now. I can feel it. They got all drunk and used me, and last night I tried to run away. That's when Slade hit me with his hammer, and something just broke inside of me. I couldn't feel my legs, couldn't move my legs or feel anything down there, so Slade said I was useless, and he left me out here in the sun. It hurt so much, I just want it to end. I'm going to have to face my own death. I think I'm prepared. I love you, Mom and Dad. Janie Parker. Okay. Yep, he totally deserved getting shot in the face. A lot. 47 bottle caps, bounty hunters, pre-war money, captives, look out for Red Bear, proof of purchase, effing ghoul, judge is dead. Right then. So, bounty hunters. Slade, you've been a reliable business partner in the slave trade for years, and I respect your loyalty. Nonetheless, I've heard some troubling rumors about bounty hunters in the Mojave. It seems a certain individual, Clarissa, recently made waves by terminating several of our contacts, including Kurt Cattell, Chuck Bowdry, our man inside the Rangers, and possibly others. It all sounds preposterous, but my sources are vehemently supporting these claims. Keep them in mind and stay vigilant. Sincerely, Norman. Luther, I swear Red Bear just straight up screws us with some of these captives. Take this blonde girl, for example. She should have been worth at least a few thousand caps to the Legion as a comfort girl, as they call them. Red Bear told me she was docile and horny. As soon as he leaves camp, she goes haywire. I had to beat her for an hour before I could get inside her crazy ass. That's not the half of it. As soon as we doze off, she runs away, apparently not giving two shits about the proximity device in her slave collar. I managed to catch her, and just to keep her in line, I gave her a tap with the old super sledge. Must have broken her back or something, because she couldn't move shit afterwards. She's damaged goods now, no thanks to Red Bear. He's supposed to beat him into submission before delivery, but it must have slipped his mind. Or maybe the little girl just had more heart than the average slave. You never know. Either way, that's a couple thousand down the tubes. Look out for Red Bear. Luther! I'd like to meet this Luther. I want to stab him in the face. Or possibly shoot him. Anyone. Either one. Red Bear just delivered his captives, but he said he's not going back to the wilderness. Said he wants to check out New Vegas, which probably means his usual raping and pillaging. Yeah, I think the robots might have something to say about that. Many things that go bang, 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 bang. I don't know how long he's going to be in the area, but I don't have to tell you you should keep your distance. When he and that gang are on the loose, nobody, not even the cons or the fiends, will put up a fight. Keep your merchandise hidden, and if he comes to trade, just accept his terms, okay? You're a good business partner, and I don't want to lose you. Red Bear has a way of popping up when you least expect it, so keep your eyes open, comprende? Otherwise, we're making good money off the Legion. They might act high and mighty, but they've got needs like everyone else. But at least they always pay up front. That's a really weird sentence. We supply the captives, and they give us their weird currency. I'll keep you posted on Red Bear. We go back a way, so he'll let me know when he's heading back north. Slade. Well, he ain't gonna be letting anybody know anything now. He won't let you know anything now. But weird sentence day. Proof of purchase. Yep, this basically, Jessica Smith, Debbie Weaver, and Andra Foster. And the 5,000. Yeah. Well, we've already shot Caesar, I think. I'm pretty sure we've shot Caesar. If not, we'll get to shooting Caesar shortly. That effing ghoul. F that effing ghoul in the ass. Doc Friday killed 2 of my men yesterday, just as they were robbing some bitch on the road. Oops, sorry. Word has it he was defending her honor. What an effing sap. I should head down there and crush his ugly effing skull into bits. He's bad for business, yet nobody has the balls to take him down. Gustav is effing useless, along with most of this crew. The only way the Vipers are going to get a piece of the action is if we stop taking shit from clowns like this ghoul gunfighter. Of course, I'd take him on myself, but I have urgent, pressing matters here at the camp. like supervising these idiots around me. If I leave for more than 5 minutes, this place falls apart. Write you next week. Red Bear's bringing a shipment in, so I gotta wrap this up. This is probably the only honest thing he ever said. Excuse me. Thank you. I hate when it does that. Luther, you hear someone plug the judge? Is that bullshit or what? I wasn't sure if he even existed, but the word is that some stone-cold killer strolled into his bunker and cleaned him out. You know how the wasteland is. It's probably just horseshit propagated by the NCR. Okay, scare us. I think it was Gustav who told me about it. Figures. You probably should have listened to Gustav, but also Gustav was an idiot, so you probably shouldn't have listened to him. Is that regular metal armor or reinforced? It is reinforced. And I don't have a set. Mine. Right. I'm pretty sure I don't have a set. The spikes on the shoulders are the key, I think. So I need to change that too. Thank you. Alright. So, Short Stick Saloon, talk to Doc Friday, because we don't actually have a lead. Excuse me. Was my quest supposed to update to say talk? Oh, it did. Okay, I must have missed it. It happens. Alright.
Hey!
Okay, we're stuck in place. That was the button I was looking for, not the... yeah, Doc Friday. Okay, well... You must be Doc Friday.
Good day, ma'am. How may I help you?
Why did you shoot that man?
I'm afraid that Ike was in the middle of a dreadful losing streak, and he elected to blame me for his misfortune. Poor soul. He was just too high-strung.
I see. I'm trying to collect the bounty on Red Bear. Do you have any information that could be helpful? Yeah, this would probably be a really, really bad idea.
Chasing Red Bear, are you? Many impetuous souls have pursued that rogue, and they might as well have been chasing the devil himself. However, I am loath to denounce your endeavor entirely, as Red Bear is a scoundrel of the lowest order. After all, he is just a man, and as the real Romans would say, memento mori. We ghouls are an exception, of course. As for information, you might try accosting the local viper hoodlum Slade.
I just sort of blew his face off, so that won't be helpful.
Firstly, congratulations on exterminating that nuisance. Like most of the raider refuse, he had little regard for decorum. He and his petty outlaws had a habit of preying on defenseless females. I simply cannot abide a man who disrespects women. However, with Slade dead, I'm afraid you're at an impasse in your search. Nevertheless, I might have a possible lead. I do know that Red Bear has extensive dealings with Mr. Norman Meston, a brutish individual who operates Shadow Company. Shadow Company is a rather shady mercenary outfit, but they manage to thrive out here on the fringes of the NCR.
Where can I find this guy?
Only inside the bowels of a heavily guarded bunker. It's an unappealing route to Red Bear, but it's a route nonetheless. Here's a location. Meston should have documentation of his dealings with Red Bear. I'm not privy to the details, but they have been trading for at least a decade.
Anything else you can tell me about Meston and Shadow Company?
They call them Shadow Company for a reason. It's a crude yet accurate description of their secretive nature. Various factions rely on them because they conduct all operations with the utmost confidentiality. As for Meston, I don't know much about the man other than that he has a tremendous capacity for physical violence. Rumor has it that the company's profits finance his implants and other unnatural augmentations to the body. And where you find Meston, you'll find his rabid lackey, Mr. Joshua, a vicious little cur and utterly loyal to Meston. I see I have not dissuaded you. If you manage to survive, I hope you return to the saloon and visit a bit. And one more thing. If you are going to pursue this in earnest, I'll advise you to consult with Mr. Dent, the gentleman sitting at the bar. I believe he's had dealings with Shadow Company in the past, although they were anything but amicable. Farewell, and good luck.
Right, a loyal friend. By helping Doc Friday, you've earned his friendship. You may now be recruited at any time at the Short Stick Saloon. Thanks, but one pre-war ghoul gunfighter is more than sufficient. Right, he mentioned, Meston's, tremendous capacity for physical violence. So what he's saying is bring a big gun and shoot him from as far away as you can get away with. Can do. Hello, Dent. What's the matter? No sunglasses? Vision hasn't been enhanced, has it?
What's up?
Ah, the cigarette smoking voice. Oh, he is wearing glasses. They're just really hard to see. Okay. No, he's dead. Totally. Yep, long dead. Understand you have information on Shadow Company.
I do. What's it to you?
I need to find Norman Meston. He has information on a bounty I'm pursuing.
Is finding that bounty worth your life? Because going after Meston is a suicide mission. Shit, you're serious, aren't you? In that case, let me give you some details on Norman Meston and see if I can't get you to reconsider. Nobody's sure about Meston's origins, but one thing is certain. He's a warrior's warrior, and runs that outfit with discipline and authority. That's why House and other prime movers rely on Meston for their dirty work. He'll always get the job done, or heads will roll, literally. As for the bunker, it's a death trap. He's got at least 36 armed men, sentry bots, and ravenous mongrels as well, and they don't stop to ask questions either. If you step foot in their little lair, expect to be shot, burned, and mauled. I've made a living out of reading people, and I can see you're going to go through with this. The things people will do for caps. You might not want it, but here's some advice. Use a stealth boy. Get in, get the info you need, and get out. Don't dick around in there. Here, you can have this one. I haven't needed it in years. Good luck, kid.
Fantastic. Right. I thought there was a barkeeper. I guess not. Right. So, basically what he's saying is bring a big gun. That's fine. I have big guns. I like big guns and I cannot lie. The best... Oh, hello. What? Okay. Excuse me. Be shot in the face. Thank you. Whoa. Okay. Oh, hello. Nope. Jacob, that name's familiar. Right, is that everybody? What do you guys had a frickin' flamethrower? Oh, you had a flamer pistol. Ugh, those things are annoying. Oh, two of you had a flamer pistol, but that guy won't. But you elected to attack me with a machete. You so totally deserve to die. Right. Reload you too. Ganger. Oh, that was a machete. That was machete guy's face. I guess Raoul took care of this guy, because I know I didn't. Either that or he's got shot by his own friend. I don't think I really need the dog meat. I mean, I like dog meat, but I don't think I need any. Jacob Cobb. Ooh. 357 Magnum. Finger effing bounty hunter. Well, it's a message about me. And powder ganger with a baseball bat. A homemade plasma. Okay, let me introduce you to the most single... Here, I should probably take those off of you. You can't carry that. I didn't think so. How about a Rex? And... Of course you're not. Of course not. Right. Okay, first things first. Nope. Weapons. Get the... So let me introduce you to the most awkward weapon in history. The homemade plasma rifle. You can put a scope on it, but it doesn't. But it doesn't actually help. So, see that? It's a very bad iron sight. But if you fire, now you can't see anything. Also, it takes 2 shots per charge. It is really the most annoying to use weapon. Attack can go off, thank you. Ah, you've managed to teleport your way out of the building. Fantastic.
I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
Right, here. Carry some heavy junk for me. And that, thank you. That's better. Right. Yeah, got our pistol back. I'm going to properly clean up my inventory this time. And going to go ahead and get prepared to go to Shadow Company. The thing I need to do more than anything else is actually go see if we have the EMP implant, because what we have installed right now is the hyper frequency pulse implant, which is kind of cool, but at the same time it's throw that's back, by the way. Yeah, it is incendiary, and I could have actually used that to set off the gas in Vault 22 if I were so inclined. But it ends up being kind of useless against anything that's not the little mantis. And it's just... So what I'm going to do is go in and I'm going to visit the auto dock, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, some of my limbs are in bad shape, and I want to be fully healed for this. Have some sleep, have something to eat, and I will strip as much weight out of my inventory as I can manage, and get ready to actually
Be quiet. Unless my creaky knees give us away.
Raoul, would you like to be oiled? Is that what... Will that make you happy? No? Okay. I forgot I built one of these. Recurso bot. Snow globe stand. I actually need to go to the Lucky 38 at some point, because there's a snow globe in there. Alright, so this has been Fallout New Vegas with Trix2, Clarissa, Raoul, Floaty, and giant robot, what's his face, Highwayman, playing New Vegas Bounties too. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.